Alright, welcome back everybody, hope you're having a great day. So, I asked you guys on Twitter, what is your most unpopular opinion? I asked this like a week ago, but I needed it time to like build up. So yeah, we've got some very questionable stuff in here, that's for sure. If you want to be in these videos, simply follow me on Twitter and wait for me to tweet something that remotely looks like a video, okay? Now, I have skipped a bunch of your responses because they were extremely crazy, even more than the thumbnail of this video, or just like political, which I really don't care about. Also, I made sure to not show your Twitter name because I feel like if you have an unpopular opinion, people are gonna want to disagree with you and fight with you, so I don't want you to get harassed or anything, so yeah, I just blocked it out. Anyway, smash the like button if you want to see more, and yeah, let's get this started. If a girl has a crush on you but doesn't tell you and waits for you to figure it out, then she's not worth it. I don't think this is really an unpopular opinion. I mean, I feel like, I think this goes both ways, right? If you have a crush, just freaking tell them, because waiting around and playing all these mind games is just kind of boring, and like, it just makes every party kind of frustrated, so I really don't see a point of doing it, and it's like, you're not gonna lose your life. I feel like people kind of think that, hey, if I tell them and they reject me, it's all over. Like, no, you can just move on, you'll get closure, right? Bees are actually aliens who came down to Earth just to harass us humans, but we beat them in a fight, and now they are, things who have to do the thing with the flower as their job. You know what? I'm fine with this, because I really don't like bees, dude. Like, my first experience with a bee is it getting very close to my ear and just going, and I'm just like, ah! They are scary, they're annoying, they sting you, and that's like the most painful thing ever. I've never been stung, but I remember like a bee was chasing me for like a straight mile, dude. It was completely wonkers. Like, all the other bees, they just left. They went on their own way. They went to tend to their family. But this one bee, it was so hell-bent on me. It wanted to kill me. I remember like running away all to my like friend group, and I was like, oh, it stopped chasing me. Half an hour later, it shows up in front of me again. I'm like, I'm on a different part of the damn planet. Where did you come from? Literally the most bloodthirsty bee out there. And the thing is, I don't know how it works, but when they sting you and their stinger gets like stuck, don't they die? So they're literally like, straight up kamikaze, dude. They need to stop. McDonald's food isn't that bad. It really depends on what time you go and the staff. Dude, McDonald's is one of the most popular food chains in the entire world. This is literally the opposite of an unpopular opinion. Everybody loves McDonald's. Also, a lot of Americans are kind of confused when some people say that, hey, I don't like McDonald's. Well, I'll give you guys a fun fact. McDonald's tastes completely different in different parts of the world. I've been to McDonald's in a couple different countries, and in some places it was absolutely gorgeous, and in some places it was literal gutter trash. Incest should be legal. Listen, I'm kind of afraid to even talk to you guys anymore, because are you this nuts, dude? Come on. Listen, my guy, if you're sat there every night fantasizing about your sister, I think you have a problem, okay? I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know about the legal sense and like all the whatever like genetic thing, and it's bad for you, and you make babies with like genetic defects and all of that. But even ignoring all of that, just like the thought of freaking your own sibling, that is the most disgusting thing I can possibly think. I mean, I can probably think of a few more things that are worse, but dude, how does that thought even get into your head? Like, a person you grew up with and who was supposed to be your brother or sister, someone who was supposed to be like a pretty close friend, but not that close, dude. I mean, come on. It's just, come on, Oh my god, a warm toilet seat is arguably worse than a cold one. I have to agree with this, okay? I know a bunch of people might be like, when you sit on a cold toilet seat, you get all those shivers and you're like, oh my god, it's so cold. But then that lasts like 2 seconds, and then after that, you're good, okay? But a warm toilet seat, you know what the implications of a warm toilet seat are? That means somebody else was sitting there, and they've put their butt fumes all over the seat, and it's like, you don't want a warm toilet seat, okay? You should be thankful you have a cold one. Women are made for the satisfaction of men. Oh my god, dude, this is like incel level 10 trillion. Listen, I'm just gonna assume you're trolling here because come on, dude. If they want to make school better for us, make us decide what kind of lessons we want. For example, let us decide between physics and chemistry. You know, this might be an unpopular opinion for the adults of the world, but for the kids of the world, this is a pretty popular opinion, so I don't know if it qualifies. But yeah, obviously, I made a whole video about this. If you want to see it, go watch it. I don't know if this is unpopular, but I feel like the virus is never gonna end, and we'll just have to deal with it at a smaller scale, but for the rest of our lives. You mean, like, you think we have to wear a mask for the rest of our lives? Listen, I think it's all gonna be over, at least in the next year or so, because I just don't see it lasting our entire life. Like, aren't they coming out with, like, a vaccine or something, and then everybody is becoming more conscious? I mean, obviously there are Karens walking around without masks and, you know, just going to parties and all of that crap. But I don't know if I'm being optimistic, but I feel like it'll go away. YouTube shouldn't pay you if you have more than 2 YouTube channels. This just makes this just makes no sense. It's like, you shouldn't be paid if you're doing 2 things at once. Like, oh, you're working more than 2 jobs, like, you shouldn't be paid. You have 2 more companies that don't get paid for the 3rd one. Like, what does that even mean? If you actually have the skills to create 3 different channels and have them all monetized and pulling views, like, you deserve all the money you're getting. Voting age in America should be raised to 21. I mean, dude, I feel like they're just stupid the entire time, okay? Like, there's no point. Like, the voting age should be raised to, like, there shouldn't be democracy there, dude. I don't know. Everybody's so dumb. I can't be asked. It's not because you enjoyed a show that it's good. I think this is a dumb opinion. I'm just like, if you enjoyed a show, then it's good in your eyes. I mean, objectively, sure, there are some things, but I don't think an objective standard exists. A show only is defined by, like, what you thought of it, right? It should be completely free to live. A house and food should be guaranteed for everybody, and jobs should be for one to have luxury items. I don't know how possible it is in this world, but I think it would make the world a better place. I mean, obviously we all want paradise, right? I mean, I think all humans should be able to fly. I don't know if it's possible, but I think it would make the world a better place. Like, what? Like, obviously. The problem is trying to achieve something that's pretty much impossible, right? So, if it's possible, sure. I mean, I don't think this is an unpopular opinion. Everybody wants to live freely. One Piece isn't as bad as people make it out to be. Just because it's long doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, and it may take some time to complete, but it's worth it. I mean, again, One Piece is the most popular manga in the entire world, so this is not an unpopular opinion. People love One Piece. I love One Piece, but you need a certain technique if you're watching the anime. Like, I have to skip through the episodes because they draw it out for so long. But if you have that technique of watching it, yeah, it's an incredible show. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is overrated. You're gonna trigger a lot of people here, but I don't think I've ever watched any Marvel movie ever. Like, I have watched it probably, but I completely forgot about it. I just haven't been a fan. Charlie D'Amelio does not deserve to be canceled, but I don't think she should be at this point of 100 million followers. I mean, for viewers of this channel, this is not an unpopular opinion, but for general, people seem to love her. I mean, 100 million followers, so obviously it is technically an unpopular opinion. But yeah, man, like, life is just like, nobody said if you work super hard, you will be rewarded the most and you'll get the most money and the most fame. It's just like, you have to, like, get lucky or, you know your way around the world, right? The PS5 really isn't that good. Dude, I need to make a video on this. I might make a video on this. Like, people are so desperate for this. Like, they act like this is literally more important to them than basic human necessities like water. Like, you don't need it. You're actually a loser. Just freaking do something else. You shouldn't have frick with someone just for fun. I believe you should only have frick if you're gonna reproduce. Ooh, that is an unpopular opinion. I mean, I don't really care about this opinion at all because, like, I'm not gonna control anyone. You can do whatever you want. People shouldn't speak on behalf of everyone within a certain group, like neurodivergent, if they're not in that group. Don't put words in people's mouths. This is true. Don't act like you represent a certain community that you're not even a part of. And even if you're part of that community, you don't represent the entire community. Females are much worse abusers than males. They get away with too much. I mean, I feel like we should just denounce both male and female abusers. Like, I don't think it needs to be a competition of any sort. Alright, I think that does it for today's video. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Do you want to see like more videos? Maybe make this like a weekly series of some sort. Maybe not unpopular opinions, but you know, just this tweak kind of format where maybe you guys post memes, maybe you guys ask questions, maybe I solve your problems, maybe stuff like that. I don't know, make sure to smash like and subscribe. Comment below telling me what type of videos you want to see. Depending on if you guys like enjoyed this and this gets a lot of likes or whatever, I'll do more. And yeah, thank you to everyone who took part, everybody who replied. Sorry if you're not in the video. The tweet, as you saw, had like 270 responses. I obviously can't put all of them in. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching and interacting with me on Twitter. I do get bored quite a bit, so it's nice to have like someone to talk to. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.